Hello everybody, welcome back to a new episode of Valheim. And we're here in the small fortress I created out of this stone tower we were in. And in all fairness, I have no idea what I was planning to do. I think it's nighttime, so let's start to sleep and pass through that first. No stories today. Sometimes, as you may have seen, we get these nice dreams. Well, it looks like today wasn't one of those days. I do know I have a chest here and some woods and bricks, so I was most likely well, actually it's not most likely, but most certainly doing some mining. So let's continue that. My raft is still in one piece, so that's a good thing. And I'll try. I can't make any promises, but I'll try to cut down this copper nodes in enough small pieces to, well, first of all, to give me room for another workbench. And we have one copper ore. Oh, two. So what's happening is we got some stones and we got copper ore from the vein. And right now, as you can see, the whole layout changed. Copper is greenish with those brown goldish, well, actually copper-like lines in it. Also reflecting the fire a bit. It shows a copper deposit when I hover over. And this is basically simple dirt or stone, if you want to call it, which appears the moment we've got company, the moment the vein itself is gone. Each and every time I am mining down a piece of the copper ore, which includes the chance to get actual copper, I also end up with, oh hang on, I need to do this. I also end up with the stone surrounding the copper itself. Like this. This is a lot better. I have to keep an eye on my weight. But I also end up, every time when I destroy a part of the copper node, I will end up with the surrounding rock again, and I need to destroy that as well. So eventually that's really eventually. That one's blocking me. Eventually I'll end up with lots of stone and lots of copper. Hang on a sec, I'll be back in a few seconds. And back. Thank you for watching and waiting. Eventually I'll end up with lots of stone among the copper, and for the time being I don't have that much use of the stone because I miss the workbench to deal with it. However, I will still collect it. I think I'm going to be no, I'm not going to be overloaded. Good. I will still collect the stones because later I will need it for future building. And copper, okay. And if I have to recollect everything over time, it's going to be, yeah, a waste of time. And that's even more when I take in mind that everything I drop here and everything I can't use here will be gone at some point. So I can actually keep it here, but it'll be gone. If I want to keep it, I have to drop it in the chest, and to make sure the chest won't be destroyed, I will need a workbench. Not that much. Hopefully. Yep. 93, and I won't be able to pick up any more. Right. I need to keep a workbench near the chest so monsters won't spawn nearby and actually destroy the chest, because if that happens, everything I had is gone as well. There are a few things to keep in mind, but overall it's not that bad. Now we had monsters here, so I need to be a little bit careful. Looks like they're at the wrong spot. Okay. I'm going to do this. Because I don't want to transport everything yet. Just hope no troll would show up, because that'll be a pain in the butt. And I'm destroying this part instead of from the way down. Oh, come on. Like that. Because I want to create enough room between the vein I want to create enough room between the vein and that piece of rock hanging over there, because if I'm able to get enough room in between and I'm able to mine out the entire layer of the copper deposit, He needs to warm up. Okay, let's help him. Missed. You have to aim in front of the buggers. Oh well. Attempt number 4. If I'm able to make sure there's enough room between that boulder and the deposit, and I'm able to undermine the entire thing, that's what I wanted, then at some point the whole copper node will simply explode and everything will be mined instantly. And with that, it saves me a lot of trouble. Plus, it's quite fun to see, I have to admit that as well. So we're already getting the weird thing that copper nodes will be floating in the air actually. Like I said, you have to aim in front of them. That should be more or less enough. Let's go down. Pick up this shit, because I can use it anyway. Start removing everything under the node. Ow. Yeah, right. Yeah, my mining wasn't really done well over here, that's for sure. Right, wrong button. I have the feeling that there is something of a current in this game, because I was mining, but I really had the feeling I was actually slowly drifting away. Some people claim there are no tides in this game. Other people claim there are. I'm not sure. Frankly speaking, I'm not sure if it's true or not. Let's do it like this. And very frankly speaking, I don't even care, because it's a game after all. I do know that sometimes it feels like there's a tide or a current. Yep, I thought so. Come back, you little stone throwing piece of... I have to come down again? No, I won't. At least not yet. So let's remove all those rocks and pick up some of the copper along the way. Because the best part is when I have to get everything back to my base. So what I'm going to do, I know what I need to build a forge. Because do I have my hammer? I have my hammer. There still isn't a forge in my list. To build a forge I need 6 copper. To build the boat I want to build I need 10 bronze nails. So bronze is made of 2 copper and 1 tin. And that means I have to bring along 8 copper to start with. With that I can build my forge. With the forge and the forge being covered by roof pieces, I'm able to create the bronze. From the bronze I'm able to create the nails, and with the nails along is wood and some other stuff. And I think I made a logical error, but let's forget about that for a bit. With the nails, woods and resin, and I thought it was leather pieces, leather scrap, I'm able to build a calf. Calf holds, is able to hold 4 stacks of items, which means I can transport 120 copper in one go. At a faster pace. Now, I said I made an error. And that error is I need fine wood. And for fine wood, I need a bronze axe. So, my first pieces of copper I used to build a forge. After that, I need a bronze axe, and that's 8 bronze if I'm not mistaken, meaning 16 copper. So that's already 14 copper. And copper is 10 kilograms, so 14 copper is already 280 kilograms, which is overweight. So I have to do that already 2 steps. It's getting pretty dark over here right now. I don't have wood. It's getting night. It's getting pretty dark, and I know that in a bit the night spawn great dwarfs are going to be around, so let's pick up this shit and back to our beds, sleep at night. I said I need 6 and 8 is 14 copper, so let's see. That's 218 kilograms. So right now, that's too much. So I have the abilities. I can do one more. 84. That's it. So right now I have the opportunity. That's 22 kilograms. $12, 14, 298. With this, I am able to create. Really see nothing right now because the sun decided to start shining and it's on my screen. But with the copper and the wood I got, as well as that piece of core wood, I should be able to create the forge, the axe, and hopefully, but I don't think I can, the nails. If I can't do the nails, we have to do another trip. Don't say. 15, I said I needed 14, so in theory I should be. No, I shouldn't be. I need that wood as well. We'll see. Everything here will be fine. So let's just head back. I probably miss out on some of the bronze, some of the copper to create the bronze nails. I also learned that parking here wasn't a good idea. That's easy to overcome. Turn the other way, by the way. And with any luck, you can sail most of our trip, not all, but most of our trip with sails. At least that's positive for now. But it's still dead slow, no matter what. I also think that I may run out of food at some point, because it looks like I have 9 left right now. Well, with 70 minutes I can do a lot. We have a lot of sailing to do. All the way around here. So, I think if I'm going for the next bunch of copper, I may actually walk. Unless I made a miscalculation somewhere. And with that, we are actually able to create everything we need. I don't think so. I think I'm lacking 1 copper. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure everybody will be so happy once you see what the other boat is doing. I will keep this one. I've had games, especially when I started out, where I decided to destroy my raft because, yeah, I got a calf. I haven't died for a few hundred days because I know what I'm doing, so let's just demolish the raft and use the woods and the resin and other stuff. And then I died. Didn't have the resin or the woods or the leather scraps at my base because, of course, my spawn point was set to my base, and at that point I was like, shit, I have a big problem. Currently something like we have now, because we have to head into the wind. So my first thing was, maybe I can swim. Checking everything, no, I couldn't swim, and that's the disadvantage of building your base at an island. If you don't have anything as backup, you're screwed. So eventually I had to check everything, and I was smart enough to have my base at an island which used to be Black Forest, and with some luck I managed to get enough ingredients for the stamina potions. Barely. I had to sacrifice some other things, but I made it. With that I was able to get across the water. I was able to swim to the shore, and from that point on moved on. I had to create myself a new hammer. With the hammer I was able to get to a spot where I was able to build a workbench. With the workbench I was able to create an axe, a flint axe. I was able to start hunting, and eventually I had enough railings killed and enough trees cut to actually be able to create myself, and boars killed to create myself a raft. I had food, the meat anyway. I didn't have the honey, but that wasn't the problem because there were raspberries nearby. So I was able to create myself some food, and with that and the raft I was able to move, to sail to where my calf used to be. And then I was like, yeah, but I got one ship and I'm able to move one back, what about the next? So I had to destroy the raft, pick up everything, drop it off in the hold of the raft, of the calf, pick up my body, everything on it. What I didn't need or couldn't use was put in the calf again, sailed back to base, built myself the raft, repaired everything, went back to where I died and continued what I was doing. I think it took me 5 or 6 hours to get everything accomplished. Only because I was foolish. So from that point on, like I said, I always keep a spare ship or even a raft available, simply to avoid that I would run into similar problems. I will also store spare potions at my island base at some point, which I hadn't done before, but potions come in batches of 6 when I'm able to create them, and they stack up to 10, so you always have 2 spares at the base to store. I certainly am going to do that. Even 2 stamina potions can make a lot of a difference. Tier power, like the one we got here, can help a lot. So if it's possible to move from your base to the starting spawn point, where we have all those big rocks for the trophies, yeah, that helps. This one. It helps. If you can move over there and select a different power because you need it, it certainly helps. I'm playing this game, well, not since release, because I waited for the hype to stop, but maybe 2-3 months after. I think I've learned a lot. Not everything, but a lot. And I most certainly has learned some of the bigger tips and tricks to survive. There are still people out there who like to build a very beautiful base. Personally, I prefer functionality over beauty. But for the sake of the videos, I will make it more beautiful, that's for sure. So I'm going to separate parts. Some people really care about aesthetics, like earth walls are dirty, are ugly, I'm not using them. Personally, I think earth walls are offering the best defense of a base. But at the same time, yes, I agree, they can look very ugly and I don't like them. I don't like to use them. Because having a wall, an earthen wall up for 8 or 10 meters, it's a little bit weird. I could use them and plant stone on top of that, but I think I just stick to what I'm doing now. I got the palisade walls over there, as you can see, and eventually those will be turned into stone walls, and I will turn the other plateaus with stone walls as well, so separating things. Keeping things separated was one of the things people did with the ancient castles, so I'm going to do the same thing. We'll see how things end up, because I've also learned that you can plan a lot and a lot of things change. Like, I started out with plan to build one great plateau. Currently it's already different ones, so things will change. Still think I've got 28 wood. I probably need coal too. So I may have to sail to shore and cut down trees at some point. Because I will most likely run out of coal. I need 20 coal for 1 ore. Sorry for that. I need 20 copper for 20 coal for 1 bar of, not 1 ore, but 1 bar of a metal. I currently got 15 bars. I need two. It's a 2-1, so I need 30 coal for the 15 ore we have here. And I also need the wood to construct the rooftops and the forts. So yeah, everything may be somewhat tricky at the moment. The good thing, there's plenty of wood over there. Don't even think. Everything will fit in here. Gotcha. Oh, wait, I see. Ah, we're lucky. Let's start with this. Because, like I said, we have to do that's copper. And we're lucky. 14, 2. So that basically means I do have enough copper. Now where did I put my ores? I do have enough copper. And we have enough wood as well. Build what I want to build. Keep this on me, I keep this on me. Because, like I said, the forge popped up. That is 4 coal, 4 stone, 10 wood, 6 copper. So I can actually start and a workbench. Well, workbench range is far enough to place the forge over there. I said 4 stone, 10 wood. No, not that one. 10 wood. Six copper and a workbench. Copper is under progress. It's already getting dark as well, so time is going fast. And after this we got plenty of copper. This darkness when it's sunny outside. But that has nothing to do with the game. Everything with the current weather. Or stone. I used to have really I used to have stone up here, but silly me probably took it with me. So nothing here, nothing there, probably nowhere. No, of course not, because I can make things easy. I won't do that. Right. As said, of course. And we got a lot of new crafting recipes. I need a roof, yes, I know. And I need wood for it. It should do it. But very well, if it doesn't want to do what I want to do, that is. So, bronze, 2 copper, 1 tin, or 10 by 5. We got a butcher knife, I will use that later, and copper knife if I want to replace the flint knife, but I don't use a flint knife yet. So that's that. That's all the copper we have. 11, which makes 5 bronze. And there's the rest. I will go over it as soon as everything's gone, because there's a lot currently. Starting with bronze nails, but I can't use them yet because I need something else first. Bronze plate cuirass. It's nice, but it's dropping my movement speed compared to what I have now. So it's offering slightly better armor, but if I upgrade my troll armor to level 2, it's similar to level 1 bronze. Plus, like I said, I got a movement speed here. Same goes for the leggings, and same, no, not the same goes for the bronze helmet. So that's the only durability 1000. That's a lot better compared to both the leather and the troll helmet. But yeah, then we got bronze head arrows. They look nice, I admit that. I mean, 32 pierce compared to the 27, and 32 is actually with maximum skill, but it's a waste of bronze. Arrows are one single-use items, so it's a waste. I'm wasting bronze and to a lesser extent feathers compared to flint, especially since the flint respawn. So at some point, if I'm running short on flint head arrows, I just have to run around, pick up the flint. I can use wooden arrows to shoot birds. I got the feathers, I got the wood, I got the flint, and I create something that's almost as good, because of it's not just the arrow, it's also the bow that having influence. That gear, I never used it. It's a two-handed weapon, and for some people it's a pretty good one. I still prefer the mace, but this one is having pierce, and pierce is a very good thing when you're fighting trolls and some other. So it's a replacement of, no, not a replacement of the spear, it's something between the spear and huge axe, I'd say. Two-handed axe. But like I said, I have never used it, but people love it, especially for mob control, and that's because of the knockback. But once again, that happens with every weapon. Because as soon as I have the mace and shield equipped, I'm getting movement speed. Bronze axe. It's something I will use, but like I said, I need 8 bronze and I currently have only 5 and I can't make more. So we have to go back and pick up some bronze. I need that axe because it's the only way to get another type of wood. Cultivator, that's something I will need in a bit. And the reason for that is... Oh, wait a minute. As a matter of fact, what I can do is actually create a cultivator because I needed to start growing vegetables. Vegetables needed in another recipe. Butcher knife, well, as said, that's for dealing with tamed animals. I don't have them yet, I will try to get them later. Bronze mace, my primary weapon for the next phase. Simply because skeletons are really high vulnerable against blunt weapons, and a mace is a blunt weapon. Bronze pickaxe, it's something I can use, but it's... Compared to antler, yeah, it's giving better pierce and it's using more stamina. But all in all, the only real advantage is the durability. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that, because as soon as I get in the Iron Age, I can still mine iron with the antler pickaxe, and if I create an iron pickaxe after that, things will be a lot easier. So it's I don't know yet. Bronze buckler, yeah, I will do that to replace my wooden shield. Less weight, better durability. Block force is... armor is slightly less. Force is the same, but the armor is less. I have a better parry bonus, so it's easier to parry an incoming attack from Grey Dwarfs and Greylings, and it's actually fun. Spear and sword, I don't think I'm going to use those two, so not sure yet. Now, that's part 1. Over here we have part 2, because some things have changed here too. First of all, oh, it hasn't changed yet. Why does it? Thought, no, I know why. It's related to the wood, and I don't have that wood yet. So nothing changes over here. What did change is, first of all, up here, we're able to do stakes. I don't know if they showed up, I don't think so. But more important, we have this. And we have that. This is forge improvements, which I don't need yet, so I'm not going to do that. But cauldron is important, so what I'm going to do is pick up some more stone. How much wood do I have? 12, that's enough. Okay, some, not everything, but never mind. think I know what I did wrong. Change that. Go up a little bit higher. And do it similar to the other side. Yep. That's better. Didn't even use a full. Ah, never mind. First things first. Campfire. I also need to demolish that one. Because I need to change something here. I need 10 tin. I also need core wood. 5 I thought it was. Sometimes it's better to make sure you got enough. This in there, because there's a lot I need to build. I need something to store my ores and the coal. But first things first, cauldron, and we get new recipes. So we're able to craft a boar jerky, which is boar meat and honey, raw fish, and fish is needed, raw fish is needed for a later development in food, but these are the most important. Tasty meat isn't, it gives you an increased stamina regeneration, so it's basically a semi-stamina potion, but this is important. The healing potion and the poison resistance potions. Sorry, the stamina potion. Poison resistance is important for the biome after the next one. But those two are important. Healing and stamina. Freeze gem is food, but I'm not going to do that. We're going to do something better. Because this is a waste of, it's not a waste of materials. Let's rule that out. It's not a waste of materials, but 8 raspberries and 6 blueberries give me 40 by 40 stamina. Which is almost, health is almost double, stamina is a little bit up. But if I look at this gives me 80 stamina in one go, and that needs 10 raspberries. Also 10. Sorry. Right. So, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I will show you later, after we made the cultivator and dropped off some of the items. The how and why. I don't need this. I don't need stone, but I will drop that. But I do need of those. As you can see, I can create a cultivator. And once again, we got new building things based upon what we found. this is really where the fun starts. This is also where people start complaining about this game being very grindy. Let me think, what's wisdom? I think the wisest thing is to drop that. Collect my honey. And I'm really going to change this because this is so annoying. Every time I want to harvest honey, oh wait, running into that floorboard. As I said, what's a smart thing to do? Put up a farm, that is. This, see what I meant about the bridgestones? There's so many I can so easily pick up. You know what? I think I'm going to build my farm over here. It's a long walk. Should I keep it? I built this island way too large, that's for sure. The dog isn't even right. That's also for sure. Now I'm going to workbench. Build my farm over here. Just need to place the workbench elsewhere, and it's getting dark again, so time to go to bed. And although I show the meat, I'm not going to produce the base meat yet. Reason for that, I need a fermenter. And for a fermenter, I need that kind of wood I don't have yet. Yippee, it's raining again. Never mind that. So cultivate. I need to change. I need to keep something in mind, so I will start here. As you can see, the land is turning black. Yeah, no, we got bad light. The weather isn't really helping today. But the land is turning black, and as soon as I've dealt with cultivating the entire area, plant grass as well. But I want to plant carrots. There's a nice trick for this. The trick is, you see this line up here. I will move a little bit in, and I switched to walk instead of running. That's what I planted. I move forward, see the red carrot, and the moment that red ghost image is gone, I can actually plant it. Ghost image shows up as long as there's not enough space between carrots. So this helps. And because I'm walking, it's easier actually get to that distance. This is what the cultivator does. You need it to cultivate the land, and you need it to plant items, seeds, and as we had seen before, and I will show it again in the bits when I bring up the menu, it's not just carrots, it's a lot of other stuff as well. Missing requirement, so it's up. So we have cultivation, we have grass. Since I already have the cones, I can build first saplings, and I can plant beech saplings. Eventually those two will grow out to common trees. Right now, simply the carrots. And we let this go. These things will grow, and eventually they turn into real carrots. Carrots will be harvested. I don't need a cultivator for that. This is also a habit I taught myself. Always prepare after use. But I was saying, yeah. I don't need the cultivator to harvest. I only need it to plant. Then I'll drop it in here. And those are the things you could create. And in general, that's it. Also, boar jerky. (23 health, 23 stamina, so it's a neutral food. And if I replace it for either one of those two, if I replace either one of those two for the boar jerky, I would actually lose on health. Gain on stamina, so I won't do that. Could create the raw fish. Because I got one. Question is, where do I have it? Oh, there. I also need more boar meat. So I have to find myself a boar, tame it. That's a very, 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 very long lasting process. Raw fish. Craft. That's it. It shows up as new material, and there's nothing else I can do with it right now. So it's nice to show you, but it's useless. I also need digital. Right, anyway, I think this is it for the time being. Well, there's nothing else I can do right now. Yeah, yes, there is. We can wait for the carrots to grow, but I don't want to do that. We can go out to cut wood, but you've seen that. I can move over to the copper vein, but I won't do that because I want to have that one explode when you're around. So for the time being, I'm saying thanks for watching. I hope you've been enjoying it. I hope to see you next time. Have a good time. Goodbye.